Buy Corando Sport and add limited specs for only $1,000. You'll get rear spoiler, roof rails, tinted windows, and 17-inch alloys, plus all the usual Corando features. Get Corando limited extras for a limited time only at your SsangYong dealer.
Wish 1075.
Vamp raps.
Yep. Wish. Yeah.
Swifty on the beat. Hands
Yeah.
Buzzly.
Hey, miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya ko na, muli tayong magsasama. Pangako na hindi ka na maghihintay. Hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Baby, pauwi na ako, yeah. Baby, pauwi na ako.
1075.
Yeah, hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako.
Ayoko makita sa mga mata mo na nalulungkot ka, kaya gumawa na ako ng paraan upang mapawi ang kalungkutan. Kasi naman, lagi ka nagkaaganyan. Ayoko naman na ikaw ay masaktan. Ramdam ko ang pakiramdam na nahihirapan. Kaya naman, ayoko na iparamdam sa'yo. Malapit na ako, konting oras na lang ay magsasama na tayo. Malapit na ako, dyan sa tabi mo. Konting tiis na lang, mahal, mawawala na ang iyong sobrang saya na makakasama ka nang muli sa tagal nating hindi nagkita. Hindi na ako aalis sa tabi mo. Pangako, di ka na mag-iisa, pauwi na ako.
Kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya ko na, muli tayong magsasama. Pangako na hindi ka na maghihintay. Hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Baby, pauwi na ako, no. Baby, pauwi na ako. Eh, hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako.
Pauwi na ako, pwede ba wag ka na sa'kin magtampo? Dala-dala ko na ang kailangan mo. Miss na kita, ano ba kasalanan ko? Gusto na kita makita, wag ka na sa'kin magalit. Kasi baka lalo ka pumangit. Pero kahit na magalit sa'yo pa rin ako uuwi. Hindi nila ako maaakit. Bakit pa palagi ka masungit sa'kin? Mga pwede bang ayusin natin? Mga pagtatalo natin minsan ay hindi nakakasawang unawain. Mahal kita, alam mo yan. Di na ako maghahanapan ng iba. Basta ito ang lagi tandaan. Ang pag-ibig ko ay para sa'yo lang. Pero bago ang lahat ako ay pauwi na. Sandali lang, huwag mo na ako pagalitan. Dami ko na minsan yung mga kulitan natin dalawa na minsan tayo ay nagabikunan. Mahirap pala ang malayo sa tulad mo. Isa yan sa natutunan ko. Kaya mga pagkukulang ko ay pupunan ko. Ako na ulit ang kunan mo.
Miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya ko na, muli tayong magsasama. Pangako na hindi ka na maghihintay. Hindi ka na malulungkot, malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Baby, pauwi na ako, no.
I'm fighting him, I'm fighting him. Guys, nobody kill. Everybody shoot the default, not me.
Eva, who put all opening doors here? Eva, Eva, you gotta watch out, I have aimbot. I don't have aimbot, I just have the best aim in life. Where is he? Where'd he go? I'm fighting him, I'm fighting him! I broke his shield, he has no shield. Open the door. I broke his shield with my aimbot powers. Oh, move. Here's another amount of move. You got it? Here. I'm gonna build a little box for him.
Then put, yeah.
Miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? I didn't break the whole thing.
No, let me in.
Ah, he killed me!
I've got the sword. Somebody open the door for me. Open the door for me, I've got the sword.
He's killing me! I can't, I'm better entity. Go. Here, I have saved your place,
Guys, kill him.
Getting it!
if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you're wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Maybe I can't get what we want without. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, nah. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it, and I'm what you want. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about now before we get lost. Maybe our thoughts can't get what we want without. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing.
May I?
Be my guest.
It's not nice feeling out of control, especially when it comes to your finances. With Gem, you can combine your debts into one easy-to-manage payment with no early repayment fees, leaving you feeling more in control.
Well, that's really easy to manage.
Get back in control. With one easy-to-manage payment, you can do better with Gem. Powered by Latitude. Apply for a personal loan today.
Attention students, this is your last announcement for the semester. You've had a great year, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. But now it's time to go out into the real world, and I just want to wish you all good luck. You're gonna need it.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything, you know I wish I could. I'm so high at the moment, I'm so caught up in this. Yeah, we're just young, dumb, and broke, but we still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, dumb, and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. We have so much in common. We argue all the time. You always say I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. What's fun about commitment when we have all life still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, dumb and broke. Young, dumb, young, dumb and broke. Young, dumb, young, dumb and broke. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Young, dumb, broke high school kid. Young, dumb, broke high school kids.
Young dumb and rose. Oh, what am I doing with my life? I was in law school. She was right. Just say no. I said yes. Look at me now. King of the Lockers. Is anybody here to check my work? Fuck it. Young dumb and broke. Hey! Some bullshit.
Give me a Shapiro on the phone, case closed. You should've known that it's bigger than you. You'll never know what I already knew. After everything I
time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. At times I wonder why I fool with you, but this is new to me. This is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall, but you gathered my attention. It was all for you. So don't take advantage, don't leave my heart damaged. To understand that things go a little bit better when you plan it. Oh, so won't you send me your location? Let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. I don't wanna fall in love off a subtweet, so let's get personal. I got a lot of cool spots that we can go. Tell me what's the move and I got you. I'm only acting like this cause I like you. Just give me the vibe to slide in. Oh, I might make mine by the night and shit. Location, let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's find the vibrations. I don't need nothing else.
hate it. I hate it. So bad. No. Oh, I love it. My birthday later.
Love to see you shine in the night like the diamond you are. I'm good on the side, it's alright. Just hold me in the dark. No one's got to know what we do. Hit me up when you bored. Down the street, so we meet when you need and it's yours. All I hear, nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. I'm not. We don't got time. This is what you like, gotta make. Nothing feels better than this. Say we're just friends, but I swear when nobody's around, keep my hand around your neck. Are you feeling it now? 'Cause I am. I got so hotter than that. I swear to God, from my feet and the ground. Oh yeah. Back against the wall, this is all we've been talking about. My yeah, nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. I'm not. We don't got time. This is what you like, gotta make. Nothing feels better. Take you back when you side, like that. So no left, I feel like I'm losing you whenever I'm offline. Though I never had you, I still pretend that you're mine. I feel like there's nothing for me here, but still I try. I feel like there's nothing for me here, but still I try. Losing my finger, getting a line. If I'm holding back, I might just lose my mind. Keeping my phone alive, hoping that you call this time. Thought I heard you ringing. Don't need to pretend. Show me no pretend. Show me no pretend. Keeping you on my radar. Lately it's so damn cold. That you call this time. Thought I heard you ringing. You know I hit things sometimes. Come alive, come alive. Come alive, come alive. Show me no pretend. 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 Show me no pretend.
I might lose my mind, waking when the sun's down, riding all these highs, waiting for the calm down. Walk these streets with me, I'm doing decently, just glad that I can breathe, yeah. I'm trying to realize it's alright to not be fine on your own. Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination. And there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? Can you come through? Ain't got much to do. Too old for my hometown. Went to bed at noon. Couldn't put my phone down. Scrolling patiently. It's all the same to me. Just faces on a screen. Yeah. I'm trying to realize it's alright to not be fine on your own. Now I'm shaking, drinking all this coffee. These last few weeks have been exhausting. I'm lost in my imagination. And there's one thing that I need from you. Can you come through? Can you come through? on you. Can you come through?
May I?
Be my guest.
It's not nice feeling out of control, especially when it comes to your finances. With Gem, you can combine your debts into one easy-to-manage payment with no early repayment fees, leaving you feeling more in control.
Well, that's really easy to manage.
Get back in control. With one easy-to-manage payment, you can do better with Gem. Powered by Latitude. Apply for a personal loan today.
Girl, just let your hair down. Let's paint the whole town. Life is our playground, yeah. But I'm not a kid no more, so I must open doors and make you feel like the lady you are. My mama raised me to be classy, not flashy. I'm happy to please you, though I can tell that's not what you're used to. I see you head over heels. I feel like you deserve it. There's no pressure. We can do whatever makes you comfortable. Yeah, I could float your boat. Let's go, take my coat. I'll sing a music note from a song that I just wrote. Girl, just take my hand and let me be a man. Though that's not what you're used to. And they say chivalry is dead, dead, dead. Girl, let a real man pick up the slack and treat you with respect. Yeah, and you don't have to love me, love me, love me. You don't have to love me, love me, love me. Just 'cause I'm a gentleman don't mean I ain't taking you to bed, bed. And you don't have to love me, love me, love me. You don't have to love me, love me, love me. Just 'cause I'm a gentleman don't mean I ain't taking you to bed, bed. And they say chivalry is dead, dead, dead. Oh, you heard what they say. For the more things change, the more they stay the same.
among the stars. These after hours got me charged and I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. I just wanna dance among the stars. These after hours got me charged up. Got
go. 2 tracks off in 1 track, bouncing it all in the quarter. What I put out, I wall, I might wanna rock, get rough when the bass get hotter. I get fucked off a little marijuana with a kid when I meet the kid down the smoke. I'm drowning, yo, I'm drowning, get me driven in the deep. Yo, I'm dripping from experience and massive loss of sleep. Get up for them, had to let me see you fucking big. She know that I got it, tryna get up on my rail.
Live for this trap house. Die for this trap house. Live for this trap house. Die for this trap house. Live for this trap house. Die for this trap house. Live for this trap house. Die for this trap house. Die for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Die for this trap music.
It's locks. Put a couple OZs on a scale that I got fresh from the OGs. Trying to keep it low key, but it's hard when you got the game on both knees. I'm filling up with the game is a trap. Out in the corner, just pushing the powder. Chopping and selling with all of my pellets, and all we was doing was putting in hours. Doing working till they put us in a grave, yo. Praying to the trap lords and my saviors. Doing working till they put us in a grave, yo. Praying to the trap lords and my saviors.
Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Live for this trap music. Die for this trap music. Get low when the whistle go. This shit way too big. When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had up at post. Had to hit my whole town, there's nothing news. 4-hour lockdown, we made no moves. Now it's forward, go bumping with the crew. I just landed here, just be mixes pop like Jamba Joe's. Different color chains, see my jewelry really selling fruits. And they joking, man, know the crackers wish you wasn't new. Someone said we all in too deep, can't have the keys, don't play us too deep. We all in too deep, can't have the keys, don't play us too deep. Young flame here, sick on shit way too fun, or y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Get my essays, I need the booch. I can turn this function in the bottom room. Throw the hop in, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. Have to slap the top off, it's just a roof. She said, where we going? And I said the moon. We ain't even make it to the room. She thought it was the ocean, it's just a pool. Now I gotta open, it's just a ghost. Who put this shit together, I'm the glue. Someone said, shorty face, Tommy out the blue. I do like you to bust it to the dance. Every young with bubbles in my hands. I do like you to bust it to
Yeah, hey. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, ay, like a light, ay, like a light. Ay. Slept through the flight, ay, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I cracked down the block, ain't a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Hit the pipes, yeah. Niggas they can see. So sight, yeah. Nothing nice, yeah. Maggots in my eyes, yeah. Jesus Christ, yeah. Checks over stripes, yeah. That's what I like. That's what we like. Lost my respect. You're not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, wet like on Book, wet like on Lizzie. I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm dizzy. Like where is he? No one's seen him. Tryna clean him. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I didn't have the plan. 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, like a light, like a light. Slept through the flight, like a light, like a light. Had me out like a light. Slept through the flight, had me out like a light, 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 yeah, like a light, 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 yeah. After Dawson's Ellie sending texts, ain't sending kites, yeah. He say keep that on like I say, you know this shit is tight, yeah. It's absolute. I'm back with Boo. La Ferrari. The Jamba Juice, yeah. We back on the road, they jumping off no parachute, yeah. Shorty in the back, she say she working on the glutes, yeah. By the book, yeah. It's how it look, yeah. Not a check, yeah. Just check the foots, yeah. Pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took. We mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook, yeah.
Music is a really important part of the show. Neo writes the music that's in the Sage catalog.
It is a lot of fun writing for a character who can say whatever the hell he wants to say. Sage don't care.
Rigo took a tremendous musical lead. I got to work with Timbaland. That alone still makes no sense to me. Like, I just did 4 songs with Timbaland? Like, what?
Step of High Water. All episodes now streaming. Only on YouTube.
I've been on this shit like every day. Rapping with my gang, we don't separate. Forever, you fucking with some heavyweights. You came up from the bottom, watch us levitate. I've been on this shit like every day. Rapping with my gang, we don't separate. Forever, you fucking with some heavyweights. We came up from the bottom, watch us levitate. Blown from the cabbage, smoking, slanging on and hammers. And my family full of bandits, tryna look so lavish. Do it like gorillas, peel them back like they bananas. Slamming back and forth like nothing, moving back with all my cousins. Looking back at all the substances we moving, kept it plugging. We never catch your parties though, that shit's ironic. NGO be chatterbox like I've been on this shit like every day. gang, we don't separate forever. You fucking with some heavyweights. You came up from the bottom, I just levitate. I've been on this shit like every day. Fucking with my gang, we don't separate forever. You fucking with some heavyweights. You came up from the bottom, I just levitate. Came up from the bottom, yeah. Nobody else was on us yet. We tried to do our own thing, trying to build our own team, and you ain't even on it yet. We came up from the bottom, yeah. Nobody else was on us yet. We tried to do our own thing, trying to build our own team, and you ain't even on it yet. She's the baddest, I would love to flaunt. Take a shot, but you know he's Saint Laurent. But no, she ain't with it though. All because she got her own dough. Boss, if you don't know, she could never ever be a broke.
Don't try to change me anyway. You don't own me. Don't try to never stay. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys.
Honestly, I get bored of basic. She's the baddest, straight up vicious. Texting her and asking her if she's alone. And since some pictures, she said no. Well, goddamn, she said come over and see it for yourself. Never asking for your help. Independent woman, she ain't for the shelf. No, she's the one. Smoke her until stand up until we see the sun. The baddest ever. Swear she do it better than I ever seen it done. Never fall, she ain't never alone. It's when she told me she ain't never, ever, ever, ever gonna be on.
show. Neo writes the music that's in the Sage catalog.
It is a lot of fun writing for a character who can say whatever the hell he wants to say. Sage don't care.
Rigo took a tremendous musical leap. I got to work with Timbaland. That alone still makes no sense to me. Like, I just did 4 songs with Timbaland? Like, what?
Step of Heartbreaker. All episodes now streaming. Only on YouTube.
Pebbles up on the ocean night. Me I feel your energy, energy. Me I feel your touch to my life. Sounds like a symphony, symphony. Pebbles up on the ocean night. Sounds like a symphony, symphony. I'm gonna live it right, yeah.
What is going on, guys? The latest and greatest in gaming PC. Description down below for them installed currently. You'll need to go to Google. Inside of there you'll see comments, and in some cases offer free on an AMD Radeon graphics card. Click on the AMD Radeon link. For you guys running on Nvidia GeForce cards, you'll be brought to this website found here. All the way down to the bottom left hand side to the auto detect and install graphics of visuals and performance for an overall decent-ish experience, whether you guys are running on. Click on the folder. For me, I'm going to go with recommended, and you'll be met with engine, game user, and then press enter. F section and find the folder for Fortnite game. Navigate to the right hand side into the FPS increase pack config, select all 3 launch options. Now before we go ahead and actually install these launch options, there's one option you're going to have to customize based on your system's PC. Right click on the task, this could be anywhere from 2 all the way up, and I'm going to be setting my number to 8. Go ahead and actually the fib, we're then going to scroll all the way down to the bottom until we see Fortnite and click on the drop down menu. Completed, and we've FPS increase pack provided for Fortnite corresponding to the one on which you can click on normal. To do this, what we're going to be doing is navigating to the bottom left hand side and selecting on our file explorer. We can then proceed to go all the way to the left hand side and select local disk C. At this point, what we're going to be doing is navigating to the Fortnite installation directory. If you installed Fortnite to the default location when you first set up the game, it's going to be inside of local disk C, program files, Epic Games,
Hey guys, so make sure to, but this video, find them, you can get a lot more FPS compared to what you had before. Anyways, let's get it, as he's the genius behind this new FPS fix. I'll leave Snuffy talks about in the introduction what's currently happening, easy anti-showers, or which I linked in the description. Make sure you paste it, but do not press enter on it, just processor names as well as just random. If you don't know, you have to know which else like an iPhone strands of 1s and 0 current thread. Most people see the end of the link between the other set screen should come up. There are links starting from the last step, clicking Control-Alt-Delete or whichever other way you computer whizzes like, and then end the task for Fortnite or Epic Games. But if you actually close them the first time, then they shouldn't be running. Now you'll use the new shortcut that we process, or you leave your shortcut and you'll get much better FPS.
It was insane to be doing this within the Fortnite settings. It offers a lot more than windowed or windowed full screen. One of the biggest things it offers, aside from an FPS boost, is less input delay. If you don't know what input delay and the 1600 by look exactly the same, it'll just be, I guess, a little bit lower quality, like maybe 1600 by 900, you should be pretty much good to go. FPS limit, this doesn't really do anything, but mine says text block because I manually cap mine at 237 instead of 200. You can just lower your 3D resolution, which will again just make it lower quality while keeping the exact same aspect ratio. You can lower this as well, but lower quality. I don't know if you guys have ever like seen my videos where I play like 400 by 1080 to be fun. It's just too black. where you want to be with an issue at all. A lot to do with llama, I don't know, certain parts inside of a building, like maybe a table. It just changes when those actually render in for you. Something interesting if you do play on Nier is if there's a person in your view distance and there's a tree in front of them and they're hiding behind like a small tree, you'll actually see them through the tree because since you're on Nier view distance, it hasn't rendered in. But as you get close to play on console, in this, it'll kind of outline players a little better, make them a little more predominant on your screen. Because when I'm in the sky and someone's shooting at me, I like to see the bullet direction. You can kind of see the bullet. Now, when we get to VSync and motion blur, look of it, and then you'll see your mouse move. It's terrible. So make sure that in Fortnite settings is going to be within Fortnite. It'll just create for the, hopefully it's off if you guys just kind of green texture, but as well a low will definitely increase your FPS. Post-processing 100%, keep that on low. Now when we get to VSync and motion blur pretty much does exactly what it says. It blurs motion. Not only does this not look very good at all, and most players hate the look of it, it will decrease your FPS. So not only is it ugly, it will decrease your FPS. So definitely turn this off. And VSync, do not turn on VSync within Fortnite. It'll just create insanely terrible input delay, like really bad input delay. You'll move your mouse and then you'll see your mouse move. It's terrible. So make sure that is off as well. There are certain things like G-Sync that are much better, that are kind of through your monitor itself. So look up a tutorial on that, but do not turn it on for Fortnite. Show FPS, obviously we keep that on because we want to see our FPS. Now, for our final thing within Fortnite settings is going to be NVIDIA highlights. I turn this off because I don't use NVIDIA highlights. Even if I had it on, it didn't really work, but I definitely keep it off because I don't want it having anything to, I don't want it recording anything, you know what I mean? I keep that off. And then recording replays, personally I have that on, but if you want to increase your FPS, turn that off for sure. Then it won't record replays to your is it career section of your Fortnite. And yeah, so that's going to be it for the Fortnite settings. And now let's go ahead and look into some PC settings that you can actually change to increase your FPS even more. Alright guys, so but something you can also do is you can go to Fortnite. Set it to whatever you want. I suggest you set it to high. Now, what setting the priority will do is it will make it so that your CPU mainly prioritizes giving its power to Fortnite, or whatever application you set it to high. Personally, I use it for Fortnite, but I don't use it just because I record. So, but if you don't record and you're just trying to get higher FPS, I definitely suggest you set your priority for Fortnite to high, or whatever application you set it to high. Personally, I use it for Fortnite, but I don't use it just because I record. So, but if you don't record and you're just trying to get higher FPS, I definitely suggest you set your priority for Fortnite to high. Let's get straight into the next tip. Alright guys, so for the next few things you can do that'll increase your FPS, you're just trying to get higher FPS, I definitely suggest you set your priority for Fortnite to high. Let's get straight into the next tip. Alright guys, so for the next few, and here it will show you all the apps that you currently have running. If you have any that are using a lot of your computer, a lot of your CPU power, you can go ahead and just click on it and end the task, and that'll just kind of close it. It'll just turn it off. until you open it again. But something you can also do is you can go to Fortnite or whatever application you want to get the most FPS on. You can right click it and go to details. Once you come here, you see it's highlighted right here. This is the Fortnite game, shipping.exe. You can go ahead and right click this as well and set the priority, and you can set it to whatever you want. I suggest you set it to high. Now, what setting the priority will do is it will make it so that your CPU mainly prioritizes giving its power to Fortnite, or whatever application you set it to high. Personally, I use it for Fortnite, but I don't use it just because I record. So, but if you don't record and you're just trying to get higher FPS, I definitely suggest you set your priority for Fortnite to high. Let's get straight into the next tip. Alright guys, so for the next few things you can do that'll increase your FPS, first you're going to want to go ahead and go to settings in the bottom left corner of like your little window bar, pull up settings and go down to gaming right here. Once you get here, you're going to be on game bar and you're going to want to make sure your game bar is turned off. You want this off as well as game DVR. You want this off as well right here. Like it says here, record in the background while I'm playing a game. It will literally record in the background while you're playing a game, like the entire time. So I really do not use this. It'll take up a lot of your CPU power and it'll really tax your performance. So make sure both game bar and game DVR are both turned off if you don't use them, which I feel like a lot of people don't. But after that, you're going to want to go back and you're just going to back to the Windows settings and you're going to want to go to privacy. Once you get to privacy, you're going to want to scroll down and look for background apps. Here, you can turn on or off background apps. Most of you guys probably have all these turned on. If you have these, really do not use this. It'll take up a lot of your CPU power and it'll really tax your performance. So make sure both game bar and game DVR are both turned off if you don't use them, which I feel like a lot of people don't. But after that, you're going to want to go back and you're just going to back to the Windows settings and you're going to want to go to privacy. Once you get to privacy, you're going to want to scroll down and look for background apps. Here, you can turn on or off background apps. Most of you guys probably have all these turned on. If you have these turned on, I highly suggest you turn these off. This just makes it so that your apps, when closed, can't run in the background. The only time I could really think of you wanting to use this is maybe if you have like emails that you want or messages of some sort coming in even while you have it closed. So if you do have this running in the back, it will be constantly refreshing for emails and getting new emails so that when you open them, they should show up. But when you open it anyway, it'll start running, so it doesn't really matter. So definitely turn this off because these are a lot of apps that were running in the background while you're playing Fortnite. Next, you're just going to go back to your Windows setting page again, and you're going to go into System. Once you get to System, you're going to go to Power and Sleep and additional power settings here. What this will do is it'll show you a bunch of different power plans, and you're going to want to make sure that you have high performance set. A lot of people have balanced set, or maybe there's a power saver, or Razer Cortex plan. Make sure you have high performance set. That way it will use more energy on your computer, but it's because it is giving it more performance. It's working harder. If you do not see this option right here, it is most likely right here in show additional plans. So just open that up real quick. And if you have high performance here.
Pink walls are so basic.
Alright guys, so the next control panel, get the image settings selected. Go ahead and select use my preference for emphasizing performance or quality, whatever you choose. So click that, and most of you will have it on quality already. So you can go ahead and slide this bar all the way to performance to give your computer like the most performance. Duh. This will help you a ton for boosting your FPS in Fortnite, but it will kind of lower how easy it is to read text on your screen. So if you're a big fan into Discord, it might make it a little more difficult, or even just reading on the internet, it'll make it a little more difficult to read the text as opposed to if you had it on quality, but it will increase your FPS in Fortnite a decent amount. So just go ahead and click apply to that, and you should be good to go for that. Next, you're going to want to come down to the bottom left hand corner and type in control panel. Open up your control panel, go to system and security, then you're going to go to system here, advanced system settings next right here, and then here under performance you can click settings. This is really interesting because most of you guys probably have it on selected on whoops, didn't mean to do that. you most likely have it selected on let Windows choose what's best for my computer. For performance, you can click a really looks to be good to go on that computer. Now, specifically will not do a lot to this will not do a lot to decrease your FPS in Fortnite. So having this on makes it much nicer looking, and you should be good to go on that. Aside from that, this is going to be pretty much everything for increasing your FPS. This is pretty much how I get my super high FPS on my computer. Now, of course, hardware is going to be the biggest factor of the FPS you get in Fortnite. I'm just a college student. I don't have Ninja's build. I don't have Tifu's build, but